Alaikum Mohammed.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You live in Kentucky and you're playing in this tournament. Markan Shang Ilaha King Ate. What do you make of the tournament so far?
Well, it looks marka tournamenta horta tripkan lagabadoy waa markii saddexaad marka waa maynan agtay sanad walba sanadkii ka dambeeyay inuu horan si adkaadoy marka kaas waa champ defense waaye inii oo shot difaacan laakiin sanadkan fiiriyo tiimamka ka saqeyb galeen sanadkan mayan agtay inii oo xaaladiyo fudusayna unless iyo backfire suubiyan marka waa tiimyaal badan oo hadda aan la dhax qorayni iyo sanadkan ruuy karaan sida Juba sida Chicago kaas West Coast like up illa lix team amala hadda favorite so game maalta markii dhamaadana kulli team ma hiraayan mushago mayli hirinta marka result maalta.
Okay. When you mentioned Kaz, in Kaz's case, they're saying that Haji Madela. What do you think of their chances without Haji?
Without Haji, they can always only fail the Quran. Like this, coffee or Adam Bahaya or Malanta and he also from Gujaraba. And they change a lot of things in the game.
Okay, since you know Kaz very well, can you give us a prediction about the defending champions? Where do you see them? How far do you see them going? Can you give us a prediction?
The best prediction on this will be Koromaiwa according to this year up to quarterfinals.
That's a low bar for the defending champions. Okay, anyways, there are people who never come to the tournament, even though this is a Somali Bantu tournament. Make it alive that tournament like what would you tell them, especially people who live in Kentucky who don't come and like join or bullshit something tournament can go on line or city or Kentucky tournament but the tournament is for Bantu. So what would you tell people like that, people who say that, what would you tell them?
Horta waa muhiimada may waa adduunkan horta walwalba taageer ayaa ku socda wal haddii taageer aan lahayn meel maseedo marka always na walaagaan aad qiimeysadaas haddii aad qiimey wayto nankiin qiimeeyo wale marka dadkayna badi may aaminsiiyeen baloonigan anta la kadheeloy iliyo waqti dhumisay waqti dhumis naga koro haddii dhan la fiiriyo dhanka kale markii la fiiriyona hadda xaaladda wadanka uu roogna ku sugan yahay baloonigan aad ayaan ka faylinaya dhalo hadda subaxooya sababta oo hadda dhaloogan hadda la karwaaysiin kan alhiri kan asaan wali kan gurgaadadi lallay hal inaan baloon dheeloy ma jiro laakiin marka 99.9% dhaloogi baloonta dheeloyan they safe.
And do you have any words of like, do you want to say anything like thank you to anything to our sponsors like maybe also Dada Transportation or My Day? They have like contributed hugely to this year. Their donation is what made possible this tournament, a lot of this stuff, because that's Dada ball because galon is not enough obviously, so we need more donation from people like that can donate gareng like Kas Dada Transportation or My Day Transportation. What would you say to them? Nimanka so who do the business of selling or had the tournament come or jalan or support gareng make the light that kas amalna make what sort of encouragement would you give to other people to do the same as they have done?
My Day Transportation iyo Dada's Transportation aad ayaan ka mahadsantaan horta gacan qabadka oo maalintan xaaladda meel uu roogna haddii isaga ahayneen mukoy lahayna wana possible naga lahayn marka anta kala ka maqan oo businessada leh namay ka encourage garee in nimankaas ka deysadan role model nagado wali iyo hoolasho iyago shaqaysadeen oo hadda back to community san ka nageen in dadkii kale iyona yani example nagato oo sanad damba maaday iyo Dada bad nimankii kala antan ka jiraan in iyo soo hormaran nimankan waliyo ka fikireen oo hoolasho inta san ka nageen in iyona marka an nagato very good example.
Thank you very much, Madber. This is one of the organizers of the tournament, a legend of Somali Bantu football. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Alaikum Aliji.
Salam.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. You guys just got a win against a very, very hard team, one of the top-ranked team. What do you think of the game, and what do you think of the whole setup of the tournament so far?
The setup of the tournament is good. I like it really well. And the team we played against is really good. We just had a really slow start. We gave them up a goal in the final minutes of the first half, but besides that, we handled our business from the back.
There was a little bit craziness, a little bit of chaos, to say the least, because you guys, you did take the penalty, then you had to take it back. What was going through your mind in that moment?
Yeah, I had to take 2 penalties. One of the guys crossed the line before, and it was kind of hard. I had to step away from everybody and rethink where I'm going to go and how I'm going to kick it, But besides that, I handled it. I'm confident.
Okay. So what do you think of the competition so far?
The competition is good. I just feel like our first game was really slow, the butterflies and all that. But besides all that, the competition is really good here.
Congratulations on the win, Ali G. We hope to see you guys go very far. Thank you very much for coming to the tournament. I hope to see you here in the outdoor and the indoor and every other tournament. You're a great defender. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Dula.
Welcome, salam.
How are you doing, sir?
Decent, you?
Good. What do you make of the tournament so far?
It's been good. Seen a lot of familiar faces, and it's better competition than last year. Everybody's here to win. So yeah.
Okay. You guys were losing at first, then you showed some characters to come back.
Yeah.
And then you could also have won it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like you have? Is it a 1-point gain or 2-point loss?
To be honest, we deserved the win. I feel like we started off really slow, but that's how we usually come out. But we got it together, and at the end they had a red card. We had a penalty to close the game, but that's how the game of soccer works. Sometimes the better team doesn't get the result they need.
Okay. So you did feel like you guys were the better team?
I mean, this is Kentucky All-Stars we're talking about. They won the tournament 2 times in a row, and we knew the type of competition we're gonna face. So I feel like we had the better chance to get the better of them this time.
Okay, I wish you all the best of luck, sir. Thank you very much for talking to us. I hope you guys go farther than you did last year. Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Nuru. How you doing? You won your first game 4-0 and you're about to play your second game. What do you think of the competition from last year to this year compared to this year?
It's good. This year is a lot more teams, so everything counts. Every game counts.
Okay, well, are you optimistic? Like, what do you think of your chances?
We're just taking it one game at a time. We have
Okay.
young players. They're excited to be out here, so one game at a time.
So that makes you one of the veterans.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Good luck to you on your game, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Jesper.
I'm doing well, and I'm happy we just got the dub.
Okay, I heard this is your first time being at the outdoor tournament.
Yeah, super excited. I've been playing with these guys a few years in Seattle, but it's my first time coming out to Louisville. It's been a blast so far. Super excited to keep playing.
So what do you make of the tournament so far? How it's set up, and what do you make of the team you just beat?
I mean, they were good. They were really good. I mean, I wasn't too sure what the competition was going to be like coming in. I knew there's some good guys here. I know the guys on my team are good. They've been hyping up the other teams. So I was just excited to get out and play. It was a hard game, a little scrappy, but we came out with the dub. It's all that matters. On to the next one. Again, I'm just excited to be here, keep playing.
You guys made a very, very first start. I was very impressed with that. But it was a BK. You guys didn't score any open goals. Is that a room for concern, or you're not concerned about? You guys didn't score any open goals.
Yeah, I don't think I'm too concerned just because it was our first game. It was my first game playing with these guys in a few years. A lot of nerves in our first game. We're trying to play out the back. It wasn't really working, but as long as we were fighting hard, we felt like we earned our goals, even if they were PKs. I think going forward, we're just going to keep building, playing better and better, get the ball down, get moving, get saucy, and stuff like that.
Jasper, you say before you came, you heard a lot of rumors that this team is that, this team is that, this and that and the other. But after playing the first game, what do you think of it? What do you think of the way the teams are? What do you think of the setup, the refs, everything? What do you make of it?
I thought it was pretty good. I'm happy with the competition. I'm happy to be playing. There's some good guys out there. It's hard in the midfield to compete with these guys. A lot of fun though. I think the tournament's set up well. It's great that we have everybody out here again, after COVID and stuff like that. The refs are doing a decent job. Hoping for a little bit more to keep control of the game. Everybody's gonna battle every game. We all want to win. We all got egos. So I'm I'm here to battle.
All right, thank you very much, Jasper. Congratulations
Thank you
on
so
the win.
much.
Okay, we hope to see you guys.
Thank you so much.
Can you hear me, Abdi?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Abdi. How you doing, sir?
You know yourself?
Good. You guys played the first game against West Coast.
Correct.
And then the game ended in a 2-1 defeat. Again, you guys lost 2-1.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the end of the story. Can you tell us what happened in that
Well,
game?
what had happened is, the game was tied up. As you guys seen, the game was 1-1. It was a call made, but the referee they put down a penalty for them. The referee says, "Oh, it's a PK." They took their shots, but one of their players stepped into the field. So they say, "Oh, it's a goal kick." The two-center referee says it's a goal kick. We say, "Oh, okay." So there's another guy who's not even an official or anything, comes out of nowhere and goes to the referee and say, "Oh, it's a retake."
So, Abdi, what you're saying is, if I'm getting you correctly, is that we have people who are not referees making decisions in the game while the game is going on. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And we need to do something about that, And we're not saying West Coast it's not a good team. We had a good game. That was one of the best games we played. West Coast is a good team, but we need to do some changes about the official. Again, nobody that's not part of the game shouldn't be making calls or anything.
Okay. So basically, what you're saying is if the officiating was done better than what it was, the performance from the refs, if it was better than what they did, you had the game.
I wouldn't say that. Overall, it was a good game, but I'm saying if the referee would have never made that call, it would have been.
So Abdi, you feel like you guys were served misjustice?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Okay. So who's your next game against?
Our next game is against FC Bailey. I think FC Bailey or Youngster, one of them. I don't know.
Okay. But you want the officiating to be done better than what?
Yeah, we should. Not just. I'm not speaking just for us. I'm saying for any team.
Okay.
It will hurt a lot of teams.
Okay.
If a guy who's not running the game makes the call, how you think you will feel if your team is playing and then the official say, "Oh, you made a call already." Somebody from the outside comes in and say, "Oh, change that call. You got it's another one." So you put it down. So we was hurt by that,
Okay.
So because if the referee makes a mistake, that's on them. Even professional referees make mistakes. Okay.
Right.
If they already made a call, why are you coming into the field and saying, "Oh, it shouldn't be like they do that"?
Yeah.
So what we saying, if it was a lot of calls for us, why did he come in and did it for us too? If he did it for them, why did he do it for us?
Right.
We just he wasn't even he wasn't controlling the game or nothing. He just came out of nowhere and just put it down. He was really hurt by that.
Okay, so the refs basically cost you guys the game.
Cost us the game. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wish you best of luck for your next game. I hope the referees they do better job than what they did, because I thought what was happening was a little bit bizarre to begin with, because they had a penalty, then they didn't have a penalty, then there was a goal, then it wasn't a goal.
Yeah, it was
pretty
crazy.
strange.
It was a crazy match.
It was pretty strange, but it had everything. That's what this tournament is all about.
Yeah,
I hope they do better.
It was an intense game.
Yeah, Abdi, I wish you best of luck. Thank you for talking to us, man.
You too.
Welcome, Abdi. How you doing, sir? You guys are pretty much through to the next round, in my opinion. So, what do you think of it?
We're still working it. It's not. It's tough right now. We have a lot of good players, a lot of talented players. We're gonna push it through. We'll do the best we can to get to the finals and win it all. And as of right now, we're gonna just keep pushing it. We're gonna get those 2 games done no more, and we're gonna fight through. That's about it.
You guys missed a host of chances. I mean, you after 15 or 20 chances, I lost count. So what made you guys so dominant?
No, it's because we have a lot of talented players. We have a lot of good wingers, attacking. We have good strikers. They might have not finished. They might not take their chances today, but they'll for sure take tomorrow. And we got 2 games to get rid of tomorrow. We'll take those chances too. And we got the next day too. So we'll keep pushing it through. They'll score eventually. They're attacking. They gotta score.
Okay, that's their job basically. Yeah, I seen you guys kept it very tight. There was a penalty call against you guys. There's been a lot of question mark on the referees. Do you think that was a penalty?
I think there's been at least 6 penalties given right now.
Yeah, already.
There's been a lot of penalties given. Hopefully there's not too much tomorrow, but we'll just hope for the best.
As a defender, does that Do you have to change your game because of the way they're officiating this year than compared to last year?
It kills the momentum for the other team. You know, penalties is an easy goal. You gotta, especially if you're down 1-0, you gotta fight back up. It's tough, especially there's a lot of good teams that's getting scored on first, especially from a penalty, and it's making it tough for everybody. Okay. Even though every team has a solid chance off a penalty, especially off a 0-0 game.
Okay, you guys, East Africa, Milwaukee, Cars, and Dream FC from Nashville. You guys are basically like lack of better words, you guys are the main guys in the East. I mean, I seen West Coast play. Have you seen them play?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, They're pretty talented team. It's gonna be a very good competition.
Did they concern you of anything, or are you like?
As of right now, nobody really concerns me, but my own team. That's about it.
Okay, good question. I mean, good answer. I mean, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Abdi.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, Dad. How you doing, sir? You won your first game and you have won your second game, which means you're pretty much through to the next round of the tournament. How do you feel about that?
I mean, good. We're in a good spot, but we know it's not done yet. We start something, we gotta finish it.
Okay. This is not your first time here. You've been here several times. Compared to, like the last 3 years compared to this one, what do you think? How's the level of competition? Are we improving or are we going downwards or are you going upwards? What do you make of it?
I mean, improvement is always there. It's just a question mark of our self bit. If we start something, we have to finish it. Sometimes we always come short because. But yeah, we know this year we got it. I think.
Okay, thank you very much, brother. Go ahead. Assalamu alaikum, Noor.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, thank you for coming in. You guys have won 2 games and drew 1, which means you guys finished on the top of your group because of goal difference. How does that feel?
It feels great, man. I mean, every year, it's different. We get prepared, man, for this moment. We always wanted to finish first in our group. In the last 2 years, we finished in the second. So this year, we finished in the top, so we made some improvement,
You guys travel very far. And you travel, I think, one of the longest, you and Utah. But Utah isn't here. You guys are here every year. Do you have to do like any different preparation because of the long travel you guys do?
Yeah, I mean, every year, we learn every year to improve a lot. It's just like either way, like we try. Yeah, this year actually we joined 2 leagues in order for us to improve our games. As you know, we live in a very strict state, very small state, and the last 2 years because of COVID, we didn't have any field. So, but because this is a community team, we came anyway, because people are counting on us.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Noor.
Thank you, man.
How you doing, Anthony?
Good. It's great to be here. Very privileged to be here with this team.
Is this your first time at this tournament?
First time in Kentucky, yeah.
Is it first time in Kentucky or
in Kentucky and this tournament? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are through to the next round with an impressive record. No loss, not many goals conceded. I think you guys are going through because of your goal differential. How does that feel?
Really
as
good.
a goalie.
We have a really confident team. I'm confident in my back line. I know they'll take care of what they need to do, and our midfielders and strikers mean business. We're not here for fun. We drove 15 hours just to get here, so we're here for the trophy, and we're going to see it through all the way.
There has been, I don't know if you heard of it, but there has been a lot of talk about West Coast team. Have you seen them play? What have you heard of them?
I think first game we played against Seattle, and we beat them 4-0. It wasn't really a competition. They were a good team, but we were just better. So
okay, you guys are through to the next round. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Walaikum Hakim.
Walaikum salam.
You guys have a very uniform, almost like result, because you lost 1, you drew 1, and you won 1. How does that feel, sir?
Yeah, actually, man, the tie game, so we're really disappointed. The lose, the same thing, really disappointed. So we just come here to win, all our 3 games to go, the next round as a confident team. But actually, that's, motivate us, motivate us moving forward. But actually, we finally made it, last 16. So it's gonna help us. So we still need a lot of improvement. We gotta improve a lot of areas. But we're here to compete. We're not here, to play 2 games. 1 game and go home. So
that's a very strong statement. You're not here to take apart. You're not here to make up the numbers. You're here to win it all. And How did you guys get ready for the tournament? Because we have been hearing like people have been getting ready for the tournament in different type of ways. How did your team prepare for the tournament? How did you guys prepare?
Actually, our team is just like the same, mindset, mentality. Like we prepare this, tournament for almost like 6 months. So we just, like practice, get the guys together, make sure that we do the right thing, like as a team. But actually, like as we just, progress to the next round, so we have to improve that too, like go to, quarterfinal and then, semifinal, maybe all the way up to the final.
Well, that is a confident statement. I'm very happy for you guys being. This is your first tournament. Good luck to you guys in the next round. Good luck to you, and thank you for talking to us, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate, sir. Like we really appreciate. We cannot ask more than like what you guys did. So y'all just did a fantastic job of being, hosting all Somali Bantu community, guys. We have a lot of talent, so we want this talent to go to the next level to help them achieve professional soccer, to play for a higher team or MLS or maybe go to Europe.
What would you tell like people and teams that don't come here and they think they're either too good or they just don't think that the time is worth? What would you tell people who are not here? What would you tell them for the next one?
I actually, my advice is gonna be, the team who doesn't come over here or who doesn't want to come over here, try to, like take expression, the teams that, come here this, tournament, like this season, so they can, like see, like how the event was being held over here in Kentucky, and, the improvement, like the joyful, like we have all, Somali Bantus, because we live in a different state, so we don't, used to see each other, so these tournaments make us to be, as a brotherhood, to come together, help each other, to be a better, like people, and help, people back home. That's what I was just, expecting everybody to be in the same page.
Welcome, coach. Can you please tell us what team you coach?
Tennessee Stars of Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, you guys are through to the next round. You have just won your last 16 games. How does that feel? How does it feel to move on to the next round?
It feels great. Obviously, that winning feeling, we're used to it now. I believe we're undefeated so far, so that's how I would tell any of my boys are watching. That's how I tell them to keep it that way. Just let's go all the way. That's what we came here for. So,
you guys were in the final last year. Nashville team was in the final. Not particularly your team, but you guys are all from the same state. So this year, I seen that you guys have moved the team around a lot. So what was the thinking behind moving the players around and things like that?
We're not all in control of what happens in the future, so things just happen to get, come together as they did. I support Dream as much as I support Tennessee Stars. So there's no there's no favoritism, or there's no why did you guys did it. That's just how it ended up being. So there's no particular reason for it.
Okay, so you're moving on to the next round. You don't know who you're gonna face yet. Is there a team you have in mind that you want to face, or it doesn't matter who?
It doesn't matter, but I know my route.
Okay, thank you very much, coach. Assalamu alaikum, Captain Alma. How you doing, sir? We're good. Your team has unfortunately been knocked out. What happened there?
Our dream team, they went to the final. It's unfortunate. So they went to the final last year. So this year, they couldn't even get out of the group stage. So it was some behind the scenes. I'm a commentator, man. Behind the scenes things happen. So it was unfortunate, like they couldn't make it. And we was winning the first half, but the coach or assistant, they make a couple of changes and stuff like that. So things happen.
Oh, that's unfortunate because the team that made it to the final, the finalists and the favorites and the defending champions, they're both knocked out, which means we are guaranteed to have a new champion this year. So who are you rooting for, if any, and what do you make of their early exit? Because it is a bit of surprising because today is Saturday and they're not going to be here. So what do you make?
First of all, like the fact that both teams that make to the final last year, they out, everybody feel like they have out, because everybody's surprised the fact that both the teams that went to the final, they out. Now everybody feel like it's our year, and it's good that the fact that now we can say 100% sure we will have new champions. This year we will have new champions, definitely. So it's just a matter of time which one is gonna be, like superstar. Milwaukee, they still in there. West Coast, they're still in there. Vermont winning 3-0 right now. Tennessee Stars, so far, they're doing good. So those teams, like one of them will be champions. So we're looking forward to that.
So if you were to pick a champion, you would say it's gonna either be Milwaukee, West Coast, or Juba. You're basically saying these are the front runners right now, in your opinion.
So far, that's how I look. But you know, it's soccer. You never know. It's soccer. You never know. So we cannot predict right now. You know, as far as I know, as personal, I cannot predict right now. But we'll see how it goes. So.
Also, this is like your third time being here.
Right.
So every time you hear, what type of improvements have you seen since the first one to this one? This is our third anniversary. What type of improvements have you noticed, and what do you think it needs to be worked on in terms of the management, people who are running the tournament when it comes to setting up? What do you think it needs to be worked on?
In terms like things, I mean things are pretty well. Things are, you know, it's running smoothly. Like I like the fact that there's no controversy, there's no fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the officials, they're doing pretty good. I like the fact that they communicating the linesman and the ref, they communicating inside out. Like if the referee make a call that he's not sure, he ran to the linesman to make sure like he calling the right call. You know, and as far as improvement, so far we doing good. You know, I just want to speak on something. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that like this is Bantu League. This is like this Somali Bantu League. We just have to, like, maybe the people that are running stuff, we just have to sit down and like Ajnabis, the way things like there's a lot of teams that they have a lot of Ajnabis, like there's less Bantu players than a lot of Ajnabi kids. Like you have Burundis, Congo, like it's crazy. So if we reduce, like, let's make like, okay, you can only have like 3 Ajnabis. Yeah, 3 Ajnabis. The rest we need Somali Bantu, like Somali Bantu, because as far as I know right now, a lot of teams play now with a lot of people, a lot of outsiders are not Somali Bantu, and that is a problem, and that is a problem because we wanna create. We created this for our own kids. We created this for us. And I'm not saying we only want Somali Bantu because this is soccer. We watch soccer, but this is Somali Bantu tournament. So we want the majority of the players to be Somali Bantu. You know what I'm saying? So like if you can have like individual like players that they not Somali Bantu, but at least they have to be 1, 2, 3. Not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have, you know. So that's the thing. And everything is so far is going good. And you know, like so far it's good. So Superstar, the games are finishing, and so we're gonna see like the quarterfinals, semifinals. So we're gonna find out who's going out and who's going in.
Yeah, we already know who's going out, but we are gonna find out who's gonna be facing, how our team's gonna be facing each other tonight by 8 o'clock. We'll find that one out. A lot of people don't want to come to the tournament for whatever reason. Correct. They don't want to invest time in it. What would you tell people who have not been here? What would you tell them they missed out on?
I mean, the people that they haven't come, I will tell them. I can only give them one advice: come see it one time. Then you can make judgment of that. But don't just listen to somebody came here, they have bad experience, and like, hey, don't go over there. But you know, if you come over here, you see with your own eyes, like everybody's happy, everybody's having a good time. One thing you guys have to understand, we work in 24/7. So if you come here, like you relax, you watching. We love this. We've been playing this forever. This is the sport that we know. Like we don't know baseball, we don't know basketball, we know football, soccer. This is us. This is our sport. So if they say there's a tournament anywhere in the world, if it's in the United States or Canada, whatever tournament, we will travel because we love this. So I would say the people that didn't come, please give it a shot. Give it one chance. Come here, see. I love basketball.
Thank you very much, and that's where we're gonna end it. If you haven't been here, you heard it from the captain himself. Come and see it for yourself.
All right, guys. See you next time.
Go ahead. Salam alaikum, Abdi. How you doing?
I'm doing alright, yourself.
So Kankaleito, you have just knocked out one of the favorites and the defending champions. How does that feel, sir?
Oh, it feels great, man. It feels great. I'm excited because I'm excited to move on to the next stage of the group. You know, me and my team, we just keep pushing.
You scored the first goal. Can you walk us through that goal? It was sick. I seen it myself.
Well, with that goal, you know, I don't know. It just happened. I seen it coming. You know, I told one of the guys let it go. You know,
right?
Like I seen it the way it was, the angles. He was gonna touch. I said let it go. I just hit it. It just ripped it. You know, you never know. It's 50-50. Okay. If I take a touch, somebody gonna tag me. So I just ripped it. Put it back in there.
You were the top scorer last year, and this year your role has been switched. You're not playing offensive this year. So I know it's a team sport, but how does that change your overall game?
Oh, it changes. I mean, it doesn't change much because it's a position that I started off playing at a young age. You know, I just moved up playing striker as I grew up older. You know, but like I'm used to it. I've been used to it.
Okay. Your next tomorrow is the quarterfinals. Is there anyone you want to face, or you don't care who's who?
Man, y'all can bring on whoever y'all want. We ready.
That is confidence right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Enjoy this moment, brother. Thanks, man.